Alright guys, it's Chuck Griff with Foraging Truth, and we have another identification mushroom for you. Here we go. Hymenopellis radicata, a deep-rooted mushroom. Now, with my limited tools, I could not get all of the taproot from this dead wood, which this grows on and near. But what I did find was this little tiny guy here with this deep taproot that was in below the dirt. And this is another one of these coming up. And here's the other one to this. And you can't really see the taproot on that, but we can see the gill spacing and how they're broken and they're not all the same length. And they're wide spaced. We have this convex cap that will turn upward in the colder weather, which we're kind of getting into that. And these are great specimens. But I did get one out over here to show you the long taproot. And this goes a lot longer than that. Of course, I broke it off using my hands to dig down in where these other mushrooms are at. And I ended up getting this deep taproot. This is also known as the deep-rooted mushroom. And the stem, one of the features is it goes darker to lighter. And again, it has those same widely spaced gills. A lot of people will confuse this with a deer mushroom. This is not a deer mushroom, and it is not a parasol mushroom. It's another one. This one will catch your eye when you're hunting parasols. So, again, I'm going to show you one of my manuals, guys, because you've been asking. And I am in Pennsylvania, so this is my favorite manual to use when I'm looking at mushrooms. And, you know, it comes with everything. It even has you have a way to measure mushroom caps and to measure the height of the mushroom. It has everything broken down as far as genus name and gives you some photos, but you're going to want to look at other photos because some of these are lighter and darker depending on the region you find them in. And then it has all the characteristics you need to know, and even to bring a tool to dig out if you want to get the taproot out. Now, with me digging the taproot, I know there's a lot of people that think, oh, you shouldn't have done that, you killed the mushroom. No, you didn't, not with this. I could cut this off. There's never going to be another mushroom that grows from this taproot. That's a single growth. The mushroom is down in the wood and in the soil around the wood. That is where the actual mushroom lives. This is the way the mushroom reproduces. Now, as far as edibility, the edibility of this mushroom is listed as good. The problem with this mushroom is you usually don't find them in abundance, and they cook down really low, and they're not the greatest for sustainability. But what a cool mushroom, guys. Look at that. Widely spaced gills, darker to lighter. You could even mistake that for a rattlesnake appearance on the stem, but it is not a true rattlesnake appearance on the stem. And this darker to lighter is one of the key features for this mushroom, the deep-rooted mushroom. This would be a meal if you knew what you were doing, and you've already tried these. And the flesh is very white and soft. You can peel that right off. You don't even have to peel it off, but it's very soft. Very mushroomy. It's very mild flavor. And the stem is way too woody, so you're going to have to... You can hear how fibrous that is. That is not going to make for a pleasant eating, but this material is what you're going to want to eat. And you're not going to want to get that much dirt into them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place these caps back down because we're not actually harvesting these today. This is a good lesson video. It does have the darker area in the center or the nipple of the mushroom. This is not a parasol mushroom, though. This could be mistaken for parasol by someone that's not paying attention, because the stem is not hollow. That's why I told you guys on the parasol mushroom, the stem is very hollow. It has a very hollow center. This is not a parasol. So if you follow the steps I gave you in the parasol mushroom video, you're going to know that this is not a parasol. And if you'd like to learn more about the parasol identification, the link's going to be in the description below. By the way, you see where the other mushroom was over top of this mushroom? You see that white spore print? Also a key feature for this mushroom. So I've already done a spore print, and I found the deep root. The look of the mushroom's light brown to grayish almost. The widely spaced gills, but they're also not the same lengths. They're very sporadic in length and widely spaced. The white spore print, the darker to lighter stem, and that deep root is your main feature. If you can find that deep root, you've just found a meal in the woods, guys. When you're foraging, when the world goes to crap, it's a meal. So we're going to place these back. I know where they're at, and these are very widely ranged. One of my buddies has his own YouTube channel. He lives down in West Virginia. You might know him as the Appalachian Ape. He's also found these mushrooms. Now, he made a very good point in his video that there's old and bold mushroom hunters, and bold mushroom hunters don't live long, and old mushroom hunters are the ones you want to listen to. So the deep-rooted mushroom, guys, I am 99.9% sure that this is the mushroom that I found. I'm going to do a little bit more research, and then I'll be palleting these mushrooms, because that's why we do this. So what the basic compounds of this mushroom are lectin, mucidin, and polysaccharides, and what those help you with is basically antifungal, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. It's good for your blood, and it has very good lung function, basics for lung function. So the deep-rooted mushroom, guys, get more in depth as you go. Not a beginner's mushroom, but very easily identified, like all mushrooms, when you observe the things that you need to observe with all of your senses. Touch, taste, smell, and you can taste mushrooms without swallowing them. So, but we'll get into that later. If you guys liked the video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and always remember that this creation was given to us by God to live in, and always keep foraging.